That's all. The one who is more available, the more and more it is available without questioning, without doubting, but just accepting the way life takes him, then that person goes very fast. Then life takes him very fast. So through him, lot of mysteries, lot of creativity comes out of, and that creativity is the revelation of that knowing, that understanding of the way life is, the way life is expressing the nature. This is how I see it. Our problem is whether I am available or not, whether I am taken as the medium or not. This is our problem. We all the time complain that life is not looking at me, but are you making yourself available to that? You see. And to make yourself available, that is what I am sharing with the people, is do not complain the way life has created you. That means accept yourself as you are. And do not make any complaint the way it has placed you and the way it has given to you something. Do not complain about it. Ask not. Christians say, ask and it shall be given unto you. I say, ask not. Knock not and it shall be opened unto you. This is the law of life. You just trust and flow with it. This understanding to flow with it comes by connecting yourself wherever it is now, wherever it is flowing now. And for connecting there, you have to accept. And this is what we can do. So the more I understand the way life is, the more I understand the way it has created this being inside me, the mind inside me, I understand and see that I don't create any disharmony anywhere. I don't fight with it. I don't run away from it. But I remain in harmony with it. The more you are in harmony, the more you are available to the life. Because the more you are in harmony, you are available to the flow. Then you are connected to the flow, then the flow takes you wherever it wants to take you. And that journey that you take into that greater purpose is what I call the destiny. Most of the people die thinking that to fulfill the body needs is the part of destiny. And for their success or failure, they blame destiny. That I am not successful or I am failure in fulfilling my body needs or taking care of my body needs, then it was not my destiny. That is not true. And if I am successful, then I say it was my destiny. So this destiny is not applicable here. There is a freedom there. You have all the freedom to grow into anything to supply or to fulfill the body needs. You see, there you don't blame the destiny. Yet if you are a poor person, don't blame the life that it is my destiny to remain poor. If you are an idiot, don't blame that to be idiot is my destiny. No. You can. You have a freedom to grow. You have the freedom to expand. But there at the greater purpose, no freedom. No freedom.
Nobody knows.
And nobody knows where it takes you, how it takes you. Nobody knows.
If I understand well, we can change the life, but we cannot change ourselves. Before you were saying we don't change.
I don't know what reference that you are taking now. In what reference you are taking?
No,
because
we cannot change ourselves. We have to accept what we are. Is that? I understand well, or?
To begin with, you have to understand that you cannot change yourself. To begin with. When you accept that you cannot change, you are coming back to the harmony, because your demand to change is not allowing you to understand how you can change. You are not clear. Please come back here. Don't compare something which is stuck there, you know. I am saying that we have no freedom to change. That means I have to accept the way I am. In reference to the way life expresses through me, my quality of the being. Now, there are two levels where I am going to use this quality of my being. You understand? So, what I am thinking that I can change my quality of the being, and we try to change that quality of the being where you cannot change. There you have to accept. If I am physically weak, then I have to accept that I am physically weak. This is my capacity of the body. Everybody cannot run into the Olympics. You have to see your limitations. You have to see the capacity, the limitation that you have. And when you understand this, with this understanding, you have to accept this being that the life has given to you. That includes your body, your intellect, and energy body. 3 levels that we have, the expression of the being. So at these 3 levels, the life has given you certain limitations, which is the quality of your being, the ability of your being, and the capacity of your being. There is a limitation. That limitation you have to accept, and then through this acceptance, you understand the area of your freedom. You understand?
Last time you were speaking about the chain of the dog.
Yeah. So area of freedom you have to understand, the length of the chain of the dog you have to understand, with the understanding of your limitations where you have to accept. The capacity, the ability, and the quality of a being. Each person is a unique expression of life. Understand this. But if I think that I can run into Olympic, I will just land into the hospital. You see? Because that is not my limitation. That is not my capacity. So I have to understand the area of my freedom.
So I have to try anyway. I have to try to change and look my limits.
If you are a little dumb with your intellect, then you have to go on trying and get your own experience. There are 2 ways that you learn.
Immediately.
You learn from your observation, your own looking there, observing yourself, observing your limitations, what kind of limits you have. That is one. Through your own capacity to think, to observe, to inquire. This is one. And if you are not having that capacity, then you go and jump into the ditch and then find out that you fall. That's all. So there are 2 ways available. For the people who are, we call them fools or the idiots, they just jump and then find out. I say you have been given and gifted by this capacity to think, to observe, to look. You can look to yourself, you can find out your own observation that what limitations I have. Can you not observe your limitations? But if you are not, then you have to go through this experience and find out the dog. If the dog does not understand, then the dog has to go to that point where the chain starts choking that dog.
Then he know the
Last time we were not there, so we were talking about what is the area of freedom that we have. I was